Hi, this is my brachial plexus video. So I'm going to start off by labeling the top divisions here. So we have the spinal cords. Here we have the roots. And then here we have the trunk. Over here we have the division. And then after the divisions are the three cords. And finally at the end we have the branches. So to start out, we have the spinal cords. So we have C5, C6, C7, C8, and T1. And then C5 and C6 come together and they form the upper trunk. And then C7 has its own, that is the middle trunk. And C8 and T1 come together and they form the lower trunk. So the nerves, I put the nerves in orange so I can differentiate between them better. So we have the dorsal scapular that comes off of the C5 root. Scapular. That innervates the rhomboid, major, and rhomboid minor, and also the levator scapulae. So then off of C5, C6, and C7, we have the long thoracic nerve. And the long thoracic nerve innervates the serratus anterior. The serratus anterior muscle. And then off of the upper trunk, we have two nerves. The first one is the suprascapular nerve. This one innervates the supraspinatus muscle and the infraspinatus muscle. And then this nerve is the nerve to the subclavius. And this innervates the subclavius. So then all of the nerves in front of this dotted line are above the clavicle. And so they're considered supraclavicular nerves. While all the nerves below this dotted line would be referred to as infraclavicular nerves. So each trunk has two divisions coming off of it, an anterior and posterior, anterior, posterior, and then posterior, anterior. And these divisions all combine into different cords. So we'll start with the anterior cord to the upper trunk and the anterior cord to the middle trunk. They come together and they form the lateral cord. And then the three posterior cords, these three, they come together and they form the posterior, or I'm sorry, the three posterior divisions come together and they form the three posterior cords. And then the anterior division to the lower trunk forms the medial cord. So we have nerves coming off of these. The three medial nerves that come down here, we start with the medial pectoral nerve, and that innervates the pectoralis major and the pectoralis minor. So then we also have the medial brachial cutaneous nerve, and we have the medial antebrachial cutaneous nerve. Those three all come off of the medial cord. So then if we're going to move up to the posterior cord, we have the upper subscapular nerve. That innervates the subscapular. Then we also have the lower subscapular nerve, and that innervates the subscapular and the teres major. And then the last one over here is the thoracodorsal nerve, which innervates the latissimus dorsi. Then up on the lateral cord, we have the lateral pectoral nerve, which innervates the pectoralis major. Also, coming off of the lateral cord is the branch, the musculocutaneous branch. This would innervate more of the lateral muscles that are on the brachium. Coming off the posterior, we have two branches. We have the radius, which is a thicker branch, and then we have the axilla. And both of those would innervate more posterior and laterally on the brachium. And then coming from the lateral and the medial, we have the median nerve. And then from the medial, we have the ulnar. And these would innervate more of the medial and anterior portion of the brachium.